Hey, it's East Family Studios, and this is my first of a couple videos I'll be uploading over my break, in which I'm in Denver, aka the barren shitland. I'm gonna be up. Well, I found some old shit, and I'll be putting that up on YouTube so you guys can have plenty of delicious cringe. First of which is the first part of a series I was gonna make about Zombies Chronicles. You know, that nostalgia fest that no one cared about after a week. Overpriced piece of shit. But, it was called Remastered, or Remas-Turd as in shit. Get it? Because, I was trying to see, are these remastered maps actually good, or are they shit? And I have my cousin in the videos. They're not the cousin I'm with right now. And I sound like a fucking mouse getting its balls squeezed. So enjoy the next couple real old videos I just found in my files. Or don't enjoy them, see if I give a fuck. Okay. Bye. Hey guys, it's Doped Out 420 back. Couple updates before we start the actual video. Number one, we got a guest here. He's gonna be in the next couple episodes. He's my cousin. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hey, I'm Cal from Cooking Wire. Yeah, subscribe.
Just go like and subscribe. Give him some support. He makes cooking tutorials and DIY kind of stuff. He's just starting out. He's gonna start uploading tons and tons of videos, so you should subscribe. My stupid name is going to be changed to Kinnear Studios very soon. I'd say by the next upload it's changed. So make sure you know that, because Doped Out 420 is not a very good name, that's for sure. So I guess that's it. So subscribe to both of our channels. Let's get right into the video. So this is a new series called Remastered or Remas-Turd, where we're gonna compare the remastered maps from the Black Ops 3 Zombies Chronicles map packs to the original counterparts. And the first episode is going to be Verruckt, because I felt like it. So, Verruckt was recognized as the scariest map in all of Call of Duty Zombies by most people. I certainly thought it was. It's got all these nasty noises, like drills, and people screaming and babies crying in the background, real faint. So one of the first questions is, does the remastered map really carry over that scariness? Because there's a real dullness that comes with the World at War's engine, like a graininess, that makes it look kind of ugly, but it works for the map's vibe. What do you think, Cal?
Yeah, I would definitely agree.
So it's kind of a sacrifice of the engine and the looks, because when we're looking back on this gameplay, it really, last generation gameplay, just really, it's got this nasty dullness to it, like this really empty, soulless place. And the remaster is very vibrant in colors. And don't get me wrong, I love how the remastered looks. And I definitely think it looks better. But is that really what Verruckt was meant to be, is the question. So, what do you think, Cal? Sacrifice of some of the vibe for smoothness?
I mean, there's a couple ways you could be going around this. I mean, I'm all for the better things, but sometimes it's just a turd. Not a good remastered map,
So, what they did with the map in terms of looks, besides like the better textures. They made it darker in a lot of areas, and then like had certain lighting, so it definitely looks nice and doesn't look pretty. Like there are fountains filled with blood now. It's got the same sounds, I'm pretty sure, with plus some new ones. They kept the sprinters. Because if you remember back in World at War, there were some crazy zombies that were on like cocaine or something. They just freaking sprint at you. Not like a normal sprinter, like 4 times faster. They looked glitched. They're a little less noticeable in Black Ops 3 because all the Black Ops 3 zombies are really fast. But they're certainly a really big problem because they hit you really fast, and it really keeps that adrenaline rush and that kind of paranoia that comes with this map. So in terms of gameplay, I think it succeeds, but it's better because the weapons are stronger and it's less glitchy, so you actually can have a fun time on it. And speaking of some of the benefits to next gen, the remaster, they added a couple features. Number one, like I mentioned, way better guns. Most of the guns are pretty usable. Number two, they have gobblegums now, so if you're stuck in a corner, you can actually pop in anywhere but here. But that also really screws it up. I like classic gobblegums, the free ones, but the ones that you have to buy, like Perkaholic, which gives you all the perks, shopping free, which makes everything free for a minute, it's overpowered. It's so stupid. So I say if you want to go for the more classic vibe, definitely don't use any megas. Just the classic should be fine. They also added in the Wonder Fizz with random perks. So if you want to change out some of your perks instead of the original 4, Double Tap Jug, Quick Revive, and Speed Cola, you can get other stuff like Stamina, Dead Shot, Widow's Wine, and I think it's pretty great. And I definitely think it's more fun. It's a better experience playing. But since this map is so simple, I don't know if it's... I think, personally, it's a good remaster, but I definitely think it's not the same, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you have to say about it?
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
Some other changes they did. Well... Quick Revive, oh sorry for the voice crack, Quick Revive actually works now. If you remember back in World at War, Quick Revive was only the co-op version, so you could revive other people faster. They didn't actually have one built for solo. So you were screwed over in solo, because how's it going to help you revive other people faster if you're not playing with other people? It's fixed now, it's just normal Quick Revive now. Double Tap 2.0, awesome, because Double Tap 2.0, instead of just making your gun 50% faster, it makes the gun double the damage, which is way better. It's even riskier to train now, in my opinion, because the zombies are so freaking fast in in Black Ops 3. But something that's interesting is the bar room, which used to be a terrible place to camp, is now a really cool place to camp. It has the bootlegger on the wall for 5,000 points for some reason. Pretty weird, but you can get in it and camp in there and just hip fire, and it's fun. I don't know, it's just, I like it. I like being able to relax on this map a little more, because I don't play the World at War version too much. It's kind of a waste of time if you think about it. In theory, every zombie map is, because you're just going to die by the end, but this one, I think, definitely has the upper hand in terms of the fun factor. Because at least when you're playing it, the remastered version, you're not going to be like, oh, I'm going to die by round 10, aren't I? Because it's really a difficult map on World at War, because you don't have Quick Revive like we mentioned. And it's just glitchy. Do you remember back in World at War, any of you who played it? The zombies would kind of like stick to you. They kind of hug you. And they would keep hitting you. And so you get stuck to like this one zombie and get hit like 4 times and go red. It's crazy, and you remember you don't have any second chances, so it's kind of ridiculous. The only really decent guns on this are like the PPSH. I think the trench gun's pretty good. But now in Black Ops 3, they actually put the Wunderwaffe in the box. You know what the Wunderwaffe is, Cal?
Yep.
It's a pretty solid wonder weapon. Especially for a map that didn't even have a wonder weapon. I think it's pretty nice to have. I don't know if it works too much for this map, considering how hard it is to train. Maybe I just haven't got my head around how to train well. But at least we have it.
Yeah.
MP40 is back. It's in the box now. I think you know that from the Chronicles. It's more powerful in my opinion. I think it's pretty good. For some reason it's not on the wall. That's something that's weird about Chronicles. In Origins, it's on the wall, just like in the original, except they had less wall buys than the original for it. But in every other map, like Verruckt, Numa, just every map that had it, on the wall, you now have to get it out of the box. Which is a little bit unfortunate. But I kind of see why they did that, because if you could just get it from the wall, it would be, you wouldn't have as much of a point to hit the box to get these new, or actually old, classic weapons. What else is there to talk about on this map? They still kept the vibe. Like in the kitchen, that's a pretty disturbing area in the original with all that writing on the wall. Now it's got like this blinky light, and there's a hanging guy, like a guy who's like a torso with the bottom jaw and neck and all that, and its arms and legs are cut off, and it's like hanging on a meat hook, along with its arms and legs. That's pretty messed up. Showers drip blood. There's an Easter egg with a fountain where if you throw a grenade into it, it actually explodes. And when it explodes, it makes the statue barf blood, which is ugh. They had to censor the what are they called? Sorry. Nazi symbols, what are they called?
Swastika.
Thank you, Caleb. Swastikas. They had to censor the swastikas. Because, reasons that we explained in our Origins video, how they can't sell it in Germany. That doesn't make a difference at all. Like, people blew that way out of proportion. I think overall it's a very solid remaster. Maybe it didn't capture the whole soul of the original, but there wasn't much of a soul to begin with, and it was really quite a frustrating experience. So I think the remaster is number 1, a success in terms of remaster, and number 2, actually better. So I think that's pretty much it. That was a little discussion on Verruckt. You want to say anything about this map in general? Just, anything about graphics or...
Graphics, so much better. If you can, you should probably look into getting a PS4, because the graphics, I think, are much better than, PS3 or any Xbox. But, that's just my standpoint.
What else is there that we can add on? Not too much, actually. But the zombies are very fast in Black Ops 3. Even if they're not those really crazy sprinters, they're still really fast, because this is probably the closest quarters map ever made. So the zombies are probably more threatening, and that really balances out the more powerful weapons and less glitchiness. So I think overall, Black Ops 3 engine makes it extremely polished and just a good map now. So, Chronicles is great. Tune in to the next episode of Remastered or Remas-Turd Subscribe to my channel. My name will change soon to Kinnear Studios. Subscribe to Cooking Wire, Cal's channel. And the gameplay you're seeing for Last Generation is not my gameplay. It is actually the Smith Plays gameplay. I'll have links to his channel and the specific video in the description too. So check all that out, please. So I guess see ya.